Hey everybody, my name is Cynthia Cardenas. Poison is in everything, and nothing is without poison. The dosage makes it either a poison or a remedy. This was stated by Paracelsus a few centuries ago. This is a very appropriate quote for nowadays, for the relationship between the technology, society, kids, teenagers, and social media. Because this resource can be very helpful and useful for us in order to get some information, to get new relations, to get new friends, but also it has become such an addiction nowadays that can be very harmful. And as we know, kids and teenagers are very vulnerable because they don't have all the experience and the knowledge than a grown up or an adult. And they usually see influencers on social media getting all what they want, reaching all their goals, fulfilling all their dreams by just like with a blink of an eye. And that's what they think. And then when they go to get what they want, they realize that they have to work hard, and that gets them a huge frustration that sometimes ends on clinical depression or even suicide. In my opinion, schools and university should give mandatory talks about consequences of the excess of social media. Also, they should do programs in school to detect any beginning of depression or mental illness to affect and to do everything they can before it's too late. This is a problem that affects everybody because we are all exposed to have kids, to have teenagers. We know self-esteem, with no happiness, and with a mental illness, just because we don't pay attention or how the social media is harming them. Depression and unhappiness on people that excess the use of social media usually ends in clinical depression. An April 2020 study done by the National Center for Health Statistics, the NPHC, revealed that suicide is the second leading cause of death of the US citizens in between the ages 10 and 34. So we can prevent this to happen with the help of the school and the parents, and of course the teachers. Teenagers feel very miserable because they compare their own lives with what they see in social media that usually is not the truth, because there's a lot going on behind the cameras, behind the scenes, behind the phones. Ian Russell is a mom of Molly Rose, who is a 14-year-old British girl that took her own life after seeing depressive content on Instagram on 2017. Ian Russell, on an interview recently, said that it's time for Facebook to stop monetizing misery. There are so many reasons for this problem, but the principles are that all the parents or the adults are all the time with their phones. That's what the kids see, so that's what they do, because we are the examples of them. So we are on time to stop this problem. We need to find a balance between using the phone for the necessary things, for the job, for get some information, to get to know somebody, but not the excess, not the addiction. We can't spend like 3 hours, 4 hours, or our days just looking at our smartphones, because at the end, what this leads is that you lose your time. Instead of being working hard in order to get your dreams, you are losing your time, and then you get frustrated. Researchers and scientists need to start doing more studies in order to get information on how to stop this spreading. Also, schools need to do talks all the time, every day, every week, and they need to be mandatory for parents, for kids, for everybody, because we need to stop this. Parents need to start controlling the kids' time on their phones, tablets, because they don't know what they're looking at their phones. They're not all the time with them. Kids should go to do a sport, to go for a walk, to go and run with a dog. I don't know. There are so many activities that they can be doing instead of losing their time with their phones. Also, all the influencers, there are so many adults right now, influencers. They should start doing campaigns saying that what they show on the camera on their phones is not their real lives. There's a whole entire life behind the scenes that they need to start sharing, because people is getting confused, and that's leading for suicides all the time nowadays around the world. So in conclusion, we need to stop this problem. Guys, this is a very serious problem that it's affecting everybody. We need to stop using the phones all the time. We need to use our time in order to fulfill all our dreams. Thank you so much.